Hello, Pax Christi. This is Gloria Becker, and I've been working with Father Pat over the last couple of weeks on a project to celebrate our coming back together in person. When we left church back in March, we were in the middle of the 40 days, 40 cans drive sponsored by the Knights of Columbus, collecting food for both Catholic Action and for God's Pantry. In the spirit of that, we'd like to renew that spirit and start collecting to support our food insecure neighbors. Instead of collecting cans and boxes of food, we're going to be asking you to support it by collecting cash. These charities that we're going to support have much greater buying power than we do. In fact, $1 that they get can buy up to 12 pounds of food or 5 meals. Our dollar doesn't go that far. We get maybe 3 cans of green beans. We're going to start this collection this week, and there'll be 3 ways for you to help support it. One, of course, is by writing a check or giving cash at church. If you do that, please put on the memo line that you want to make this contribution to one of these 3 charities. If it's in cash, you put it in a special envelope and write on there one of these 3 charities. And while I keep saying these 3 charities, let me tell you what those 3 charities are: God's Pantry, Catholic Action Center, and Catholic Charities. All 3 of these institutions are reaching out to our neighbors and our friends and helping them through this time. So I just explained one way. Another way is through our Facebook page. You can contribute. We'll be creating 3 separate fundraisers on our Facebook page. And let me show you, by going to that screen, what it looks like, at least one of them. Hold on a sec. This is the Facebook page. This is the collection page for food, for God's Pantry Food Bank. You can see that it'll be on there. There'll be 3 of these. There'll be one for God's Pantry, God's Pantry. There'll be one for Catholic Action, and there'll be one for the Catholic Center. You can see there's a blue line here that says donate, and it'll give you an option to donate. And it'll show you, it'll ask, and you can see that I've been a donator in the past, not to this particular fund, but it gives you choices here of how much you want to give. You can do it as a one-time donation, and then it'll ask you to put in a tool to use, a credit card or a debit card. And then you have choices of who can see if your name is posted that you gave, not how much you gave, but that you gave. And then it gives you the right to click this. So you can make a one-time donation. Let's see, you want to change that. You can change that to $20. You can change it to $201. You can do a lot of different things, but you just go ahead. It is very simple. As I said, I went ahead and did this myself. So I'm going to get out of there. Okay, I'm going to exit. So as I said, we can do this through Facebook on the homepage of Pax Christi. Then there's another way, and that is through the GoFundMe. And we've created 3 separate GoFundMe campaigns. One of them is this one, is God's Pantry, and you do exactly the same thing. There's some language here about what the mission of God's Pantry is, and you can just click on one of these to donate, and it'll ask you to put in a dollar amount. There's a very unusual thing very quickly in here about a tip. In in the GoFundMe, they will ask you if you want to help support them in not making a charge to Pax Christi or to the fundraising. And you can make that choice. You can add a tip, or you can click other and say 0. So please don't feel obliged to do that. You can put your name in there. You can use your Facebook link. You can put your email and it will go ahead. So there are the choices. You can use PayPal, or you can use a variety of credit cards. So we've tried to make it as simple as possible. I hope that, that you'll consider this. These links to these individual fundraisers are going to be in an email that you're going to be receiving from Father. It's going to be a one that will have all of the links to all 3 of these charities and the different tools that we've chosen to do. This is a tough time. It's a tough time for all of us. And I hope that I can count, and these charities can count on the spirit of ministry that is such a hallmark of this parish. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration. And I look forward to seeing you back at church. God bless you.